Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who... And there's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Physical challenge. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tchouaméni. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter.
And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Hernandez, Camavinga, now it's Mbappe. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he finish? Neither side yet able to find the net. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Courtois gets it away. Rudiger. Well, that has not gone well. He shifted it to the flank. Rabiot. France are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Shoots! Barcola. It's Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. To Rabiot. And here's Mbappe. And it's Rabiot. Tchouaméni. That's Rabiot. He's in a good position here. And he shoots! It's hit the upright. That's going to go a long way. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's real chance! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. He's on his way! Rabiot. Mbappe. And it's Hernandez. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Big chance!
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And here's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well read. And the danger is averted.
Added time.
Rabiot. Koundé. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid have played well here, and they have the... Oh, he's been caught on it! Tries a shot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, one moment you're in the chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Barcola is herring after that one. Camavinga. Tchouameni. France looking to pass their way through. Well, there's the clearance. Goulet looking to play him in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Upamecano. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now he's off and running.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Camavinga. Brilliantly cut out.
Barcola really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And a chance! And he hits the net. They're back within reach.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for
Federico
changes on
Valverde.
both sides, actually.
Number 5.
So, is this the start of a comeback?
Number 7. Vinicius Junior. Coming
That's
on the
Dembele.
field. Number 6. Eduardo Camavinga.
Camavinga.
Number 21.
Now it's Mbappe.
Brahim Diaz.
Ended up in no man's
Number
land.
11. Rodrigo.
Zaire Emery.
Substitutions taking place.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Tchouameni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Now it's Rodrigo. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Alexander-Arnold with a real chance here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Great ball, and the shot! It's a goal! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the field. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained. But
Chance for a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Strokes it back. Looking for a runner. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Valverde. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head.
Vinicius Junior! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's worked it through. Oh, and the shot! Superb from Valverde! He's got himself an absolute peach. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time. He's having a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Arda Güler. Now that looks a decent ball. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Vinicius Junior has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Rudiger clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Valverde. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Valverde. Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde. Good running, strong and purposeful. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Valverde.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players. Chance! It's fallen kindly here. Oh, there's a probing ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Look at the space here. Chance to deliver. Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Bellingham. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tchouaméni ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Played in deep. It's a mighty effort against the crossbar. That's been cut out, well played. Picked out brilliantly. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's played in here. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Madrid have their second corner now. Punched away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Goulet. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Tries to play it through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, well played, well played. Madrid still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Eder Militao. Strong running down that left flank. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Vinicius goes for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. Eder Militao getting this one clear. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Vinicius Junior. Brahim Diaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played up towards the front line. Brahim Diaz. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Back they go.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And here's Vinicius Junior.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Camavinga. It's a promising position. Camavinga. That's very neat. And the counter is on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great vision. Vinicius Junior. Shapes to shoot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So,
dorsal
time for
15,
changes
el
on
dorsal
both sides,
12,
actually.
El dorsal 22.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Shoots! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 4 coming up here. And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. It's made its way to him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's skewed away. And here's Vinicius Junior. Eder Militao receives it in a good position here. And that has been cleared. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, what has happened here? There's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
That should get the job done. A heavy challenge. The final seconds now. Nicely weighted ball. Howson calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. And time is up. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold tries to pass it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Vinicius Junior, and he welcomes it in. And it's Arda Güler. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This man, Rudiger's going to be a very stern test.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is! The movement so precise, the finish.
They end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real goal! Camavinga.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vinicius Junior! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Valverde, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham, and the counter is on. Always onto this. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's beaten the line. And a chance! Bellingham. And it's Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Goulet. Oh, that's well spotted. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Valverde. Now it's Tchouaméni. Tries to play it through. Drilled in low. Valverde. Goulet. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has been cut short. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And the through ball. Well read, nice interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Bellingham. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Valverde. Now it's Bellingham. Mbappe. Courtois claims comfortably. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Bellingham. And it's Valverde. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Vinicius Junior, looking to play him in. Has a look up and drives it forward. Eder Militao, Alexander-Arnold. For Valverde. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. And he's found, and the shot! Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Played back. That's a cute ball. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Driving on and making good progress. Valverde. And it's Arda Güler. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Madrid choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 30, el dorsal 11.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Traumeri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
In with the challenge. And that has put paid to that. Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Has crossed into the middle.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. It's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Camavinga. Well, they can break here. Mbappe. Rodrigo is onto this. And he's lost his... Great chance! He's beaten a really well-taken goal. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21.
It's Camavinga.
El dorsal 2.
Some really good ball movement.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Quality ball. Camavinga. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Brahim Diaz. Traumeri with a definite foul there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. This looks promising. Now it's Camavinga. Tries a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ceballos. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rodrigo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Brahim Diaz. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's having a shot! Off the post! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
All hands on deck for this one. And now they can clear their lines. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Picked out, decent chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Madrid have been handed a game-changing chance. Courtois looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a true heavyweight. Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Valverde deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. And
the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. And that was somewhat errant. Great vision. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. good-looking ball. Valverde. He's in a shot at goal! They want to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice, a mighty effort. No, not the best of headers.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pinches it off him. Still goalless. Bellingham. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. The pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rudiger. Oh, and they're quick to... And that is out of play. Eder Militao. Valverde. And it's Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Valverde! Vinicius Junior. It's Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vinicius Junior. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tchouaméni. Vinicius Junior.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Arda Güler. Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That's really well cleared. Valverde. Mbappe with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler. There's no flag. Elects to cross. He's there. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid have their second corner now. Oh, smashing header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rudiger is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Mbappe. It's a promising position. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bellingham.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And it's Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Vinicius Junior. Madrid finding their passes.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Valverde. And here's Güler. And the return pass. Bellingham. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chance here to counter. Mbappe. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. Now it's Valverde. Tries to play it through. Hit into the middle. And he was alert to it. Could be danger here. Decent chance! He's got away with one there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their third corner.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
He's gone
el dorsal
tall.
6, el dorsal
Just off
30.
target.
Cambio de
Rudiger
jugadores.
certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Rodrigo. He has found the way through. And the shot!
Rodrigo made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's picked out the run. Can he finish? He has done it! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Shapes to shoot. Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to play him in. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tchouaméni getting this one clear.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Rodriguez had a shot! Fantastic from Rodrigo! About as smooth as it gets! And what a climax we have here! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Rodrigo receives it in a wide position.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
That is a brilliant interception. And he gets rid in a hurry. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rodrigo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rodrigo making good progress on the right-hand side. So that's it. It is all over. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake.
but then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, they can break here. Valverde. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. He's picked his way through. Chance here to counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has. Chance for a shot! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Tchouaméni. It's a good spell of possession, this. That's an excellent interception.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be a chance. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Oh, it requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. And they can counter here. Goulart tries making a foray down the right. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. It's not an especially good pass, that. Still goalless at the moment. Pressing high and with purpose. Madrid have a free kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Valverde. Bellingham. Madrid finding their passes. Distributed tidily.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe has given away a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And he's had it nicked away. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That is a great kick out. And he's onside! Chance! He's beaten it. And it's a goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Bellingham. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, what a ball! Vinicius Junior! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's the shot! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Madrid take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Bellingham. For Valverde. Out to the right. Goulart making good progress on the right-hand side. Backward it goes, and here's Valverde. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Well, that's well spotted. Driving forward. That has been cut short. Valverde. Oh, good spread. Vinicius Junior looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Tchouaméni, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde, can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6, el dorsal 30. Cambio de jugadores.
Goulart puts his foot on the gas. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Vinicius Junior does have his name on the score sheet, of course, and that's been won straight back. Tchouaméni, Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Arda Güler.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Alaba. Vinicius Junior. Passing is crisp and sharp. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Alexander-Arnold is behind this
El
one,
dorsal 12.
looking to widen
El
the gap
dorsal
even
15.
further here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
He's trying to
3,
shot.
el dorsal 2, el
Denied
dorsal
by a
21.
great piece of
Se puede
goalkeeping.
marcar un cambio de
Absolutely
jugadores.
terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that's well seen too. Played out to the left flank. Oh, Red, nice interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rudiger has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Madrid making another change here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
He's gone for goal! He should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Madrid with the corner, there first. He rises! Harmlessly behind. Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Brahim Diaz. And it's Carvajal.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And a chance! It's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother. He's a fine player in his own.
Bellingham! Olise. It's gone out for a throw-in. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Eder Militao. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Nice sequence of passes, this. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Brahim Diaz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. It's a goal kick. Ball's gone out of play. Rudiger, and it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Now Eder Militao. Bellingham. It's Camavinga. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Olise played back into the centre. Camavinga. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing. There's the shot! Goal! France! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga. No, he's not getting his way this time. That's a foul, no two ways about it. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. That is lovely. It's a threatening ball. Chance! And the ball's come loose here. Flashes it across. And he gets rid in a hurry. Spread out to the left. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Que tout le monde accueille chaleureusement nos joueurs sur le terrain.
So off we go once more. France carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Thuram. And that's gone loose. Thuram does really well to win the ball there. And he whips it. It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Camavinga. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's been shifted off it. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, and the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 14. Le
Your
numéro 12.
impression so far, Jim?
Le numéro
There's a lot of
7.
football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Koulibaly. Picked out brilliantly. Closing in on goal. They're urging him to shoot. Nice interception, well timed. France still have the cards to affect this game. And it's Dembele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.